Well, on the road again, this time heading to an Osprey charger in Banbury. Dave takes it on, looks at what chargers they use, how they work, tries their app and reports on the results. This charger is located on a retail park in Banbury and has 650 kilowatt modern looking chargers. Being on a retail park, there's plenty to do while your car charges, although from my exploration I didn't find a coffee shop like Costa or Starbucks, a couple of fast food places and plenty of shops. There's also a Tesla supercharger here. Now, the chargers are clearly signposted, so easy to find, and they look quite futuristic. These chargers have a simple screen and allow contactless charging. Osprey also have their own app, so I'll try that too. Now, I will point out you see me using an adapter. My older Model S only has the Tesla NACS style single AC-DC socket, and the car sorts out which you've plugged in. All chargers and cars now have only CCS2, which are actually double plugs and sockets. The top round bit is for AC charging, like home chargers. The bottom bit, behind the really annoying flappy thing, is for DC charging. So I do have to use an adapter at all third-party chargers and modern Tesla V3 chargers. I will stress, if you own an EV made after 2018, you will never need to have or use an adapter anywhere in Europe. It's just us oldies with older cars that need them. Well, another day. We're in Banbury and it's May and it's a gorgeous day. Just some clouds developing at the moment, but we've come to an Osprey site. And again, it's the first one of these I've encountered, so it's an experience. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chargers. They're split. There's a CHAdeMO and there's a CCS for each of the chargers, so you can charge pretty much every car. They're 150 kilowatts for the CCS and they're 50 kilowatts for the CHAdeMO. Now I'm charging up. I'm on a very high rate of charge, 74%, just the way it goes when it's pulled into one of these places. But we're pulling 35 kilowatts, which at 74% state of charge, that's quite a good rate. So I'm quite impressed. It was very easy to use. It's literally just plug in, put your card there, no app or membership needed, and again it charges straight away. There is a comment, that's a massive heavy cable. It's really thick, and I can look over there to where the Teslas are. They're the V3, the 250 kilowatts. Those cables, I'll show you those in a minute. They're really thin and flexible, very, very light. This is huge. This is a massive cable, and it's very heavy and it's very unwieldy. Luckily they're held up high, which does help. It's spring loaded, so some of the weight is taken off. It's not a pleasant experience plugging that one in, and I'm not sure what it's going to do to the structure of the car with that much weight hanging off it. Still, we are charging. Panning round, we can see we go from the Osprey chargers, and over there you've got the Tesla. These are the V3 250 kilowatt chargers, and even from here you can see that the cable is really thin on those chargers. This one's really chunky. We're up at 77% state of charge at 33 kilowatts. Oh, there's a whole pile of graphs here. Vehicle limits. Not sure what all that is. Yeah, got me a little bit baffled, but never mind. The main thing is 77% of charge, 33 kilowatts coming through, which I'm quite impressed with. £3.72 or £3.74 charging. Very neat chargers. Obviously a lot of the stuff is tucked away off camera, and the posts themselves with the spring, it really takes a lot of weight off the cable, so I like that idea. It's interesting to note that while the Tesla is usually 2, 3 or 4 cars there at any one time, the Osprey is pretty much deserted, and I'm assuming that's down to the price, so we'll have a look at the price. So what we're going to do now is just go onto the Tesla app and we'll bring this charging session to a close. I've achieved exactly what I want to achieve. So the first thing we're going to do, it's showing me 32 kilowatts, 86%. No, sorry, that's the limit is 86%. So 32 kilowatts, yeah, that's right. So there we go, stop charging. So you should see this one now come tumbling down. There we go, it's finished. It says unlock the car, disconnect the charging cable. So we're going to unlock the charging port. It clicks. So we can now remove that. I use obviously an adapter on CCS. I have an older car. So that's just taken off. And then this goes back onto there. And remember to close the port. Osprey charging, get the app. So this is all real time, so touch to install, processing payment, done. It was a free one, so but it does show us on Apple, it shows you have to pay for it even if it's free. You have to authorise payment even if it's free. So it's loading showing a 5G signal here, Virgin 5G, thank you Virgin. So really fast, that's it, loaded, open. So we're here, allow location while we're using the app. And here we are, it's located us already, so it's found us. Let's see what it's saying about the charges. Here we go. It says Banbury Cross Retail Park, CCS 6 out of 6 available. So let's select one. So there we go, 79 pence per kilowatt hour. So that's why I've only put a few pounds worth in. 79 pence, 42 pence. Can you wonder why the Tesla superchargers are so popular? Well, that session went well, the contactless worked perfectly and the app was really easy and quick to download and start charging. Charging rate, considering my state of charge, was very good. I was really unhappy about the cable and the plug. The cable is really heavy and stiff. While the spring device does take most of the load, it is still really not easy to manoeuvre the plug into place, and it must put a strain on the socket in my car. If you watch my chargers and adapters video link below, you will find Tesla fought against adopting CCS2 in America because of the heavy stiff cables and huge heavy plugs. At 79 pence per kilowatt hour, I cannot see these getting much use. It is such a shame. They are nice chargers. But the Tesla supercharger here on the same site 20 feet away is open to non-Tesla EVs, and they are equipped with CCS2 plugs, so no adapter is needed. Just download a free app and anyone can pay 53 pence per kilowatt hour without membership, but that reduces to 39p with membership. That is half price charging. Well, thanks for watching to the end. I'm Dave.